And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could be with us today. We're about to connect with Amazon Live. I want to make sure I have everything set up here. Excited about today's program. Today, we're going to be doing another one of our MiracleGro Makeovers. So I'm excited about that. For those who are joining us on the Amazon Live side, as well as on YouTube, we appreciate you all being with us. Twitter, we appreciate you guys. MiracleGro has really been a big part of my journey with my plants. And so I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I do it. We're going to be actually repotting some plants today, sharing with you guys some great ideas as we're now in spring. So I'm glad you all could be with us. And go ahead and make sure everything is set over here on Facebook. Appreciate you guys jumping on over there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to be able to put those in. I'd be glad to be able to get those answered for you. Just going to do a quick check, make sure my setting is on public. Over on Facebook, there we go. All set there. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Amazon family. And welcome everyone to Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Pele, hello to you. Good to be able to see you. Pauline, hello to you. Glad to be able to see you as well. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. You guys are new to us here on Amazon Live. Definitely invite you guys to chat with us. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're doing a MiracleGro Makeover today here in my home office. Hey, Tamika, good to be able to see you. I'm excited about this and working with MiracleGro, and I have them tagged on this post as well because MiracleGro has really helped me a lot in my plant journey. Now, a lot of times, especially for us in the South, planting is a big part of what we do. I was not big into plants myself. However, I will say, and I've shared this story before, when my grandmother died, she had one plant that was living at the time she died, now 8 years ago. And I had said to myself, please, Cyrus, do not let this one plant die. So I remembered she always used MiracleGro. And so that then led me then to say, okay, if I'm going to be able to save this plant, I want to make sure that I'm able to keep it alive. So I started this journey, guys, in January of 2021. I want to share with you guys the post I made about it then. So this was January 2021. You guys see the plant there. I did my review on Amazon for two things. One, for this pot that you guys see in front of me, but also for the MiracleGro. And now, as you guys can see, everything that you guys see now here in my studio came from this one plant. So MiracleGro has definitely helped me out a great deal, and not only keeping this plant alive, but being able to multiply it. I've been able to give it to some of my family in Alabama as well. Going to be able to give some to my mom this week because I'm going to be actually putting some. It's grown so much, I need to be able to put it in some new pots. So I'm going to be taking you guys on the journey. So if you guys are joining us on the Amazon Live side, invite you guys to be able to give us a follow. You'll notice the follow button either here in this corner or down below. Also on the Amazon Live side, you all will notice the carousel. In the carousel, you'll see all the items that I'm sharing with you guys today, including MiracleGro. There's a really good deal on that. Hey, Odell, good to be able to see you. Another Mississippian joining us today on Amazon. Appreciate you being with us, Odell. But if you guys have any questions about anything that we're showing today in today's program on Amazon, definitely let me know. So let's get started with the biggie, and that is MiracleGro. The MiracleGro, as I mentioned, is something I've been using now for over a year. And Amazon has a really good deal. If you guys have plants that you need to be able to freshen up, or you're looking to be able to plant some plants, MiracleGro has a great deal right there. You guys get 2 bags of this MiracleGro for $10.36. That's $10.36. And let me show you. So these are nice size bags. And I have my 2 here. I buy quite a bit of this, but as you guys can see, it's a nice size. And I love the fact that it pretty much tells you exactly how to be able to use it to get the best results. And I've been following the instructions, guys, and the result is everything you guys see here. So all of the plants you guys see, in fact, I'm going to turn my camera around really quickly and let you guys see even over on this side. See, there's more plants. All of these plants came from this one plant here. And all thanks to MiracleGro. So let me take you guys through how I do it. And some of the new pots that I found to be able, as you can see, some of these plants are starting to really run out. So I'm going to be able to repot those today. I bought some new plants, some new pots for those. So I'm going to be putting those in. I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I'm able to do it. But again, MiracleGro, you get 2 bags of this for $10.36. It's on sale right now. A really good deal. Get it sent right to your home so you'll have it for when you need it when it comes to your plants. And here in the South, I know my mom, I've been getting some for her plants. She's also getting ready, of course, to do some outdoor plants. You can be able to use it for that too. But this is the kind that I have is for indoor potting. So if you guys are looking for indoor potting plants, soil for that, this is a really good deal for that. Again, you get 2 of these bags for $10.36. Now, the other thing that I've gotten, because I'm going to be, since I now have so many of these plants, I'm going to be spreading them throughout my house. Now, I've been using them in my studio mainly because I use them for a lot of decorations. However, if you guys do have your plants in a place that you're not sure you can get the proper lighting, I have 2 options I'm going to be sharing with you guys today that I use that I think are really good. These are affordable options for you guys to be able to use. One is very easy to be able just to clip on a surface, a table, that kind of thing, to be able to spread it out. I'm going to be able to show you that. But also there's one that actually comes with its own stand that you can be able to easily move around as well. Hey, Dennis, good to be able to see you. Dennis, we have to get back together, man. I really appreciated being able to see your pictures from your trip. Congratulations on that. But good to be able to see you with us, Dennis. But again, I want to share with you guys these lights. And these lights are really good. These are plant lights. Now, I will also say, I don't keep my plant lights on all day. So I kind of keep them on throughout the day. You can set the timer on the ones I'm going to be sharing with you guys today to do it that way. But you want to make sure that you also are being very mindful of the plants that you're using these plant lights on and kind of follow the directions accordingly. So let's get into the first one. The first one is the one that I told you guys about that actually comes with its own stand. This is a grow light. It is $29.99. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. $29.99 for this one. And this is what it looks like. So this is the grow light. Really easy to be able to use. As you can see, it comes with its own adjustable easel, which is really good. And make sure I don't make a mess here. But there you guys can see the grow light here. I like the fact that this is adjustable. And all you have to do is be able to connect the light to the actual stand. You're able to adjust it to the height you want it on. I'm going to turn it on so you guys can see. It's a really nice brightness on this. But this is a nice grow light for you guys to be able to use in your home. If it's an area that does not get a lot of sunlight, this is a really good, affordable option for you guys. Again, it is $29.99 right now. And again, I love the fact that you're able to adjust it. It does sit on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and sit this one down here. It does sit on the floor, and you're able to just adjust it to how you need it to be for your actual plant. And you can even turn it this way. So pretty much however you want to be able to adjust it, and you can raise and lower it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that. So you can be able to bring it down, bring it up as you need it to. And throughout the stand here, you can see different areas for you to be able to adjust it there. So it can be able to be exactly the height that you want it to be. And then you're able to adjust it with the neck that you see there. It has the adjustable neck that's on it. But again, this is $29.99 for this one. And this one I will let you guys know that's different than the next one I'm going to share with you. Even though I like the fact this one can be easily moved, you only have the one brightness for this. So kind of keep that in mind as well. This one only has the one brightness. So again, this one is $29.99, a really good deal. I like it because it's easy to be able to move around. But this may be a great option for you guys to be able to have if it's an area that you have your plants in that does not get a lot of direct sunlight or good lighting. This is a great plant light for you guys to be able to get and easily be able to put it wherever you need it. Now that's the first one. The second one is actually the same price. Hey, Chris, good to be able to see you, man. I appreciate the follow over there and really appreciate Dealcasters, Chris, too. I appreciate you guys and all the great things you're doing. I was watching one of your interviews actually yesterday. The next one is another green light, and I like this one too. This one is $29.99 as well. Now, this one's a little bit different. Now, this one, as I mentioned, you're able to sit on the floor and be able to easily put wherever you need it to be. The next one is one that actually clips on your table or your desk, which makes it really easy to be able to move. However, keep in mind, make sure you have a surface that is good for it to be able to clip onto. So I'm going to show you the pluses about this one. This one has adjustable arms on it. I have it there on my desk. You can see there. So these are able to be adjusted as you need it to be. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you to see. It has a switch just like the other one does. But with this one, you're able to adjust the lighting. So you can see there, you're able to adjust the lighting to what you need for your particular plant. You can see that. But in this one too, is if you have plants that are kind of spread out like mine are, this works really well because you can adjust them for exactly where you need them to be. So again, for me, I have a lot of plants right now. I have 11 potted plants in this area. This one works really good for me. Chris says, I can't believe it took me this long to follow. Cool idea for a show. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He said, just bought some MiracleGro yesterday from Amazon. Chris, I'm telling you, for the past year, MiracleGro has definitely helped me a lot. I went from just having this one plant to all the plants that I'm displaying here today that I'm going to have to now repot because it's continuing to grow. It definitely has helped me a whole lot. But this grow light works really well for me because, again, because of the way my plants are situated here in the home office, I'm able to have it so that they all are able to get light. Where I am now, this place does not get very good direct sunlight. So this has helped me a great deal myself. However, depending on what your needs are, if your plants are more concentrated in your home, that the one that's on the stand may work out well for you. If they are spread out though, notice this. So this is a really cool option. Now, the other thing about this light that you guys may like is this one you can also put on a timer. So you can be able to have it so that it will automatically shut off if you want to put it on for so many hours per day. I personally don't do that for mine. I just go in the morning, I'll turn it on, and then I'll turn it off. So that's the way I do it. But again, you can be able to set the timer for it. It is a really cool option for you. But again, this one also is $29.99, a really good deal, and it really is effective. And as you guys can see, it definitely does help your plants to make sure they get the lighting and the nutrients that they need there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. Now, the other thing that I've had to do as I've been growing my plants over the past year is look for a way to be able to display them, especially because I use some of them for shows like this. I also use them when I'm doing other projects as well. So I wanted to share with you guys some nice plant stands that I've been able to find that are really affordable, really easy. As you guys know, I'm not the best when it comes to do-it-yourself projects, but these were really easy for me, and I want to be able to share them with you guys as well. Chris says, how long do you keep the light on? Does it depend on the health of the plant or the type of plant? Chris, that's a great question. So yes. So one of the things that they do actually share, especially in the adjustable light that has a timer, is that you may want to have it on for up to 4 to 6 hours, depending on the type of plant or how much nutrients that particular plant or area may need as far as the lighting goes. I keep it on myself for the plants that I have. I keep it on normally about 6 hours. That's what I typically do. Sometimes though, I will, like on a day like today, we had storms yesterday. I'm moving some of these out into other parts of the house where I do have better lighting. But if you're in an area that does not have the best lighting, 6 hours is normally good for these, but you can adjust the lighting depending on how bright you want it to be for those plants. I like that question. It's a really good question. So I'm going to share with you guys the plant stands now, and these are some, again, that are very easy to be able to use, very affordable. I put these together myself. They did not take a lot of time, and you can be creative with at least one of them, and that's the first one I'm going to share with you guys. This is a wood plant stand. It is $27.99. I'm going to go ahead and take my light boxes off here because I want to be able to hold this up so you guys can see it. This one is a good height, and what I like about this plant stand, and I've actually now bought a second one because you can be able to add to it. So it comes with enough space for you to be able to hold up to 7 plants on this, but you can actually add to it with other plant stands. So it has the connections to it. I'm going to hold it up for you so you can take a look at this. But I like the fact that it's really easy to be able to display a lot of plants. You guys can see there. Nice sections on it. Go ahead and get this closer for you guys. And as you can see, You're able to put plants, you can put 3 there. You're able to put 2 here, 3 more on this side. Really cool idea. And because of the way it connects, you're able to add to it. So we're going to go ahead and turn it around. So you can see it has these connectors on the end. So you can actually buy another one to be able to connect to this one if you want it to be higher. This worked out perfectly for me for this particular one. I bought a second one though because I wanted it in another part of the house. But for you, if you want one that goes taller, you can buy 2 of these. Again, a really good deal, really good material. It is wood, and then it comes with the plastic connectors that allows you to be able to connect to it. So it's a really cool way to be able to display your plants. You all can see there. And again, you can be able to be creative in the way that you do it because of the way it connects with the connectors. You can be able to make it taller if you like to on one side, make it shorter on another side. You don't have to even have the middle section. You can just have it so that it's 2 separate single pieces there. So really, you can be as creative as you want to be with it. I went ahead and just did it the way that it is advertised. But again, depending on what your own particular needs are, you can be able to do it however you want to. But again, that one is $27.99. So it's $27.99, but a great way to be able to display up to 8 of your plants on that one. The next plant stand I want to share with you guys has a lot of extras with it. This one costs a little bit more, but I want to tell you about the value that you get with it. So this plant stand is $41.21. It is on sale right now, but let me show you. It's a slimmer design. I'm going to move this over so you guys can see. As you can see, it's a slimmer design than the other one, than the wood one. But this is what it looks like. You're able to have your plants on this side. So you have 1, 2, 3 plants you can put here. On this end, you can also do 3. I like the design of this. Really easy to be able to put together. But this one actually comes with some extras too. It comes with gloves. It comes with your tools that you can be able to use to be able to prod around your soil. So it comes with a few extras there. Really easy to be able to connect. Now this one has the first one I showed you guys had the wooden connectors. This one actually it does screw together. So keep that in mind. It does come though with the screwdriver though to be able to help you put it together. Really easy though to be able to put together. I like the look of it. You can paint it. I chose not to paint it because I like it just the way it is, but it can be painted. The wood pieces there, these are wood here. So it's a really nice design, but again, this one's a little bit more. It's $41.21. It is on sale right now. But again, a really great way to be able to display your plants. I like both of these. I use both of them, as you can see. And especially if you have a lot of plants like I do, this way you can be able to spread them out throughout your home. Now, if you don't have a lot of plants, but you're just looking for a great way to be able to display them on a table, I have you guys covered there as well. You guys see one of mine here. Let me go ahead and share these with you. These are these small plant stands that are indoor. You get 2 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this plant off so you can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You get 2 of these for $17.99. So you get 2 for $17.99. These do screw together. So you get your 3 legs there. You screw it there. You can see there inside. But really easy to be able to put together, really sturdy, really good material. And then, of course, you can just put your plant on top of those. Again, you get 2 of those for a really good price, $17.99 for those. So if you're looking for a way just to be able to display your plants, this is a cool way to be able to do it, really easy. Now, if you don't want to worry about putting them together, which I know can sometimes be a hassle, even though this one does not take a lot of time, I want to share with you guys another option that I recently got. And this one you may think is a better value depending on what your needs are. So I'm going to share this with you. You get 4 of these. This is a 4-pack of these metal plant holders for $19.99. Now, the first thing you'll notice is it is a lot shorter, okay? But it is comes already together. It's one connected metal piece. You guys can see there. And you get 4 of these. So the first option I share with you guys, you're able to get 2 of the taller ones for $17.99, or you can get the 4-pack. This also, like I said, is a metal. You get 4 of these for $19.99, and these are on sale. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys, let you see here on my table what the size difference looks like. And again, depending on what your actual needs may be, you might be fine just getting the shorter ones. But I want to kind of give you an idea. So here again is the one like this one, because you get two of these. Here again is the one that you actually screw on. You can see there. So you can see how tall that is. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here next to the shorter one, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Move this over for you guys so you can see it better. So as you can see, this one's a lot taller. This one's shorter. You get two of these, as I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to that and highlight it in the carousel for those joining us on the Amazon Live side. You get two of these for $17.99. You guys can see it there. Go ahead and move this over some more for you. So two of these for $17.99, or you can get the 4-pack. Go ahead and highlight these back again for you. You get the 4-pack of these for $19.99. You can see again the height difference that's on this. So again, depending on what your needs are, you might be fine with the shorter ones. Just kind of keep that in mind about the size. You don't have to worry about putting anything together if that's an option for you to maybe think about. But I like these that are taller because, again, for me, especially if I have these sitting by themselves, make sure that they're able to get the light that they need. Sometimes if it's lower, you may need to make sure you have a bigger pot. So if you have a bigger pot that's taller, then you may not have an issue depending on where you have it set. But again, those are two great options for you guys to be able to think about for sure. Hey, Chris, you're more than welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. So the next one I want to share with you guys, I like this. This is one of those options that is a really cool way, again, to be able to display. This one, you do have to assemble the legs, but it's a really easy fix for the legs, so it's not a big deal. All you do is, you can see there, the legs just screw on. I can go ahead and just screw it off and let you see. So what you get, this is another one of your plant stands. Looks like a little bar stool, but it's definitely for plants, not for you to sit on. But as you can see, it's really nice. It comes with that's your base. You comes with your 3 legs. All you do is just screw the legs on, and you're all set to go. And this one is, of course, a taller option. You can see there, you only get one of these. This is $25.99. $25.99. But it's a really attractive way. You may notice it sometimes when I'm doing some of my book discussions. This is the one that I have actually in my broadcast for that, because I like to have a plant that's kind of displayed, because I like plants. So I like to have a plant that's displayed there. So this is a great option if you have just one plant. Again, keep in mind the size. It is only big enough probably to hold one plant there, but it is a really attractive way to be able to display your plant as well. The other thing you may like about this one is it does have the padded feet there, so you don't have to worry about it scarring up your table if you have it sitting on the table. You can have it sitting on the floor. Again, keep in mind, though, about the height, because you want to make sure that it is high enough to be able to get direct light if you have it sitting on the floor, or that you do have a plant light to make sure it gets the light that it needs for that. So far we've gone through, just to give a quick recap, we've given you guys some ideas, again, starting off with MiracleGro. MiracleGro has helped me, again, to be able to go through this whole process. If you guys came in late, I was sharing with them, my journey began in January 2021 with this post. January 2021 is when I started my plant journey on my own, again, with MiracleGro and this potted plant that you see right in front of me here. And since then, I've been able to grow now all of the plants you guys see. Now, I want to take you guys through the different pots that I use, because I'm actually going to be repotting some of these today because they're growing so quickly. I need to be able to give them some more space. So I'm going to let you guys see exactly how I do that. But the very first pot that I bought when I began my journey was this one. So it all began with this. Now, this is a very simple pot, nothing fancy about it at all. You only get one of these. It is $6.43. Now, $6.43. But again, look how well it does. Now, you will notice I use these saucers to be able to catch the water in them. This one does come with the section to be able to take the excess water in it. But for this price, you really can't beat this, guys. This is, again, it is just a regular plastic pot. I got it in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. Quite honestly, I didn't know how big of a pot I needed for the plant. It worked at the time. As you guys can see, again, this is the same pot, guys, that you saw here. Let me go ahead and go back. So that's the same pot. The pot, the very first pot I bought, you can see there the date of my review is January 2021. But this is that pot. And so it has really helped me a lot as a great starter for this. But again, it's $6.43, a really good deal. And it has worked really well for me. It has given my plants the room they need, even though this particular plant grows a lot. So I've had to, of course, take pieces of it off and be able to spread it around. Also, as I mentioned, been able to share it with some of my family. So that's been pretty cool. In fact, from today's broadcast, I'm going to share one with my mom as well. So again, if you're looking for just a regular basic pot, affordable, that gets the job done, this is a plastic one for $6.43. Now, some of the other pots that I already have, let me go through this. Since I have this one up front here, I'll go ahead and share this one with you guys. This one, you get two of these for $19.99. Two of these for $19.99. Again, I do have, now this one, keep in mind, does not have the section to be able to take the excess water. So you will need a saucer for those. I have a great deal on saucers I'm going to share with you guys. But you get two of these pots for a really good price. $19.99. These actually are a little bit more sturdy pots. It is plastics too, but it's a more durable plastic as well. Again, it also has an attractive design to it. But as you can see, the plant is doing well in this one. In fact, in my last broadcast, that's when I actually planted this one, but it's doing really well in here. But again, you get two of these for $19.99. Hello to you, Nanny Granson. Appreciate the follow over there on the Amazon Live side. Glad you can join us. Today, we're doing a MiracleGro Makeover. I'm sharing with you guys some of what I've been able to do with MiracleGro, but also we're going to be taking some of these plants that are really getting out of hand and some of the pots they're in. We're going to be repotting those in some new plants. So I appreciate you being with us, Nanny Granson, for sure. So again, so these are the pots. Again, these are two attractive pots. You get two of those for $19.99. The next pots I want to be able to share with you guys that I already have, these are really cool. And for those who are marble fans, I think you'll really like those. And that are my baby Groot. So you get four of these. These are really cool. You guys are going to like this. So you get four of these for $23.99. They're on sale right now, but they all have different designs. If you guys are on the Amazon Live side, you see it there. Hello to you, Amazon customer. Thank you so much for the follow. So the baby Groots, they come with different poses. You can see there. There's that one. Here's another one over here. I love these. You get four of these, and as you can see, these plants love these too. But you get four of these for a really good price. Again, $23.99. They're on sale right now. But you see, look at how the plants are growing in those, guys. And I actually planted these in my last broadcast that I did last month when I did a MiracleGro Makeover. And look at how much they're growing out of this. So these are really cool. What I also like about these baby Groots, so even though they are, oh, and let me mention this too, because this is a concern I've heard before. They actually do have a drain hole. So if you're worried about, yeah, they look nice, but will the water drain? Yes, they do. They do have a drain hole. But let me tell you the other thing that I like about the baby Groots. You can also use them. I have one, because I actually have, I not only have the 4 set, but also buy these as singles, because I use them to put my pens in. You can put paper clips and that kind of thing in. So you're able to put other things in them as well. There you can see the drain hole there, actually, in this one. So you don't have to worry about that but you do need to have, again, a saucer there to be able to catch that extra water. It does not come with that. But this is a really cool design. If you're a marble fan or want something maybe for your room, for your office, this is a really cool. I just like the way it grows too. But again, this has grown a lot since last month when I first planted it in there. But again, you get 4 of these for $23.99, and they are on sale. So that's a cool option for you guys. Now, if you guys are looking for some glass pots, I have you covered there as well. In our last episode that we did, one of our MiracleGro Makeovers, I shared with you guys these great pots that I was able to get. I'll go ahead and highlight those on the carousel for you guys. This is a ceramic set of 3 for $16.99. They are on sale right now. Really nice design on these two. This is one of them here. go ahead and just to show you what it looks like. So you get a small, medium, and a large. And as you can see, this one is growing really well there. Here's a small one over here. And then we have the large one over on the other side. But as you can see, these are really good too. They do come with the salsa there to be able to catch the extra water, which is really cool. But these are some of the glass pots that I use here. And again, you get 3 of these. This is the small, this is the medium, have the large over here. That's one of the ones I'm actually going to be taking some off of, actually. I'm going to share with you guys that in a minute. But for $16.99, these are on sale right now. So you get a really good deal on these. Again, you get 3 of them for, I mean, a really good deal. So again, want to be able to share those with you. Those are some glass ones. I do have some more glass pots that I have here. Again, as I said, I have a lot of plants. So I have a lot of different types of pots that I've been able to find that I like. Go ahead and highlight these next ones for you guys. Find them here in the carousel for you. Let's see. Yes, this is a set. These are $13.99. You get 13. You get 3 of these as well. And again, this is another great. Now I actually mixed this plant. My mom gave me a plant to mix with this. So you can see, look at how good that looks. So you get a small, medium, and large. This is the large actually of this one. Again, it does come with the drainage saucer. It is attached like the other ones are I just showed you, but these are glass here. But again, see how well this is growing in here as well. But you get 3 of these for $13.99. This is the large that you see here. And over on this side, here is the medium. You can see there. And then I have the smallest over on the other side there. But again, all of these are really nice, affordable. And if you like the glass, I mean, for a really good price, you can get 3 of these, I mean, for less than 15 bucks, which is a really, really cool deal. Let's see, the next set I want to be able to share with you guys before we actually start potting some more. Let's see here, make sure I'm not missing any. Yes, I think that's this. Yeah, so this set, you get 2 of these for $15.32. Here is the small one. So you get a small, and I would say a medium. This is a small here. Now this one does have the drainage hole, but it does not come with the saucer. So you will need the saucer there to be able to catch the water. But as you can see, my plant's growing well in that one as well. But you get 2 of these for $15.32. I have the large one that's over on the other side. I'm sorry, the medium one that's over on the other side. I'll show you that in here in just a second. But again, that's 2 for that one, and it's $15.32. So again, it's another great deal. You only get 2 of those. Keep that in mind, and also keep in mind they do not come with the attached drainage saucer for you to be able to catch the water. So you will be able to need those. Now you've heard me talking about these saucers, so let me go ahead and highlight those. The ones that I get. These plant saucers I get are $6.99. They come in a pack like this, and I buy a lot of these because I have a lot of plants. But as you can see, this is what they look like. They are plastic, but again, you're able just to put them under your pots to make sure you don't get water all over the place. For me, because I do have plants all over, I just want to make sure if the pots that I have do not have the saucer attached or the drainage section attached, that I have these. But I will say this too, you'll notice some of the pots like this one that does have it, I still will put one there because unfortunately, I still overwater sometimes. I know some of you can relate to that. I overwater them because you want to make sure that they're watered. So that way I'm able to still have the extra water there and it's not going all over the place. So it's pretty cool for me. So again, these are the sauces that I use. These are $6.99, and you get, I think you get 4 of these in the pack. Okay, you get 4 of these in the pack. But I get a lot of these, as you can see. I have them all over the place because again, just to make sure I have them for when I need them. All right, next thing I want to share with you guys are what I use when it comes to actually cutting my plants, because that's what I'm about to do here in a second as I share with you guys my new pots that I got. I got these pruning shears. They are $9.97. Really easy to be able to use, nothing fancy about them. I do like the little safety tab there. You're able just to lock them in when you're not using them there. And then of course just pull it down when you need them. Makes it really easy for me. Nothing fancy again for these, but they're $9.97 right now. So it's a good deal. Good to be able to have them. I mentioned to you guys with the plant stand, they came with shovels and that kind of thing. I use that depending on what it is. Today I'm not using that. I actually have my own shovel that I bought in a tool kit here on Amazon. That's what I personally use. But this, the plant stand that I share with you guys, these I do want to show you. These are the shovels that it comes with, just to let you know. And it also comes with a little rake as well. Again, this comes with the plant stand. So just I wanted to share with you guys that. So you get these 3 items. They actually come with the plant stand. And it comes with gloves too. This plant stand comes with gloves. So again, a little extra bonus there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the new pots that I bought. We're going to go ahead and bring over some of the plants I'm going to be actually cutting and repotting today, because some of them are growing out of hand. You can see these running plants. They go all over the place. So I like them to be able to go freely, but when it gets to be too much and I'm afraid, of breaking them or doing something with them, I like to be able to cut them back and repot them so I can then be able to either place them in another part of the house or to be able to give them. So I had family in town from Alabama, I think it was last month. I was able to give them some of the plants to take with them. As I mentioned, I'm going to be giving my mom some of the ones that I'm planting today. So it just makes it really easy for me. Again, if you like them kind of running all over, just kind of keep in mind the kind of plant it is, so that it has the room that it needs. For some of mine, though, that I'm about to show you is, again, they're kind of going all over the place. So I do need to kind of cut them back a little bit so that I can be able to kind of have better control of them. So before I get into that, I want to share with you guys how I water. So I told you guys I use the MiracleGro. You're about to see that. I actually bought these 2 buckets, and you get 2 of them, and it comes in a really cool way. So let me show you. You get 2 of these collapsible buckets. Now, this is what I use. However, you can also use these when it comes to washing your vehicle or maybe doing watering plants outside. Mine are just for inside. I want to be able to show you what it looks like before. This is how it comes. You get 2 of them. It comes with the handle, as you guys can see there, which is really cool. And all you have to do is just press it there on the bottom, and you're able to have your bucket. Now, this is the larger one here. I don't use the larger one for my regular watering. I use the medium one that it comes with, and I actually have the water already in there. So this is the medium one. So you get the large one and the medium one. These are $17.99. They're on sale right now. So again, this is a larger one, which I don't use on a regular basis. But this is the one, this one, again, already has the water in it. This is my medium one. Really easy to be able to carry, guys. Again, it comes with the handle. When you're not using them, you can just be able to fold them up. Really easy to be able to do. You can put it on a flat surface and just fold it, and then have it for when you need it for next time. So it's a really cool way to be able to store them even when they're not in use. Really slim design. So you can't go wrong with these. But again, a great way to be able to have your water where you need it to be when it comes to watering your plants. So again, these are $17.99, and you get the 2-pack of those. All right, so now that I've gone through that, I want to go ahead and show you guys how I actually cut my plants. And we're going to show you some of the new pots that I have. And some of these, again, I like the design of them. Some of them are glass, and then I have some that are plastic. Whatever your preference is, you can find some really affordable ones here on Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and move some of these over. Move this over so you can see better. And so I'll have my room. I'm going to go ahead and move this for right now. Here are my saucers. I'm just going to put those over on the side for right now. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that I had one running plant that was kind of going all over the place. That's one of the ones I'm going to be actually repotting today. So let me show you guys how it looks right now. And then we're going to go ahead and cut some of this back. Let's see here. He's a big guy. Look at that. Look how the vine is. Yeah, so he needs a little bit of a cut here. So So again, I love, if you like the running plants, which I mean, they're very nice. But this one, as you can see, is going all over the place. This is the other pot I was telling you guys about that I was going to be sharing with you guys. But look at this. Look at how much this thing has grown. And again, and the reason why this always impresses me is because again, it all started in this one pot, and you know, and now of course they have all of these, which I love. But again, you have to be able to cut them back to maintain them, and sometimes to be able to prune them or to repot them. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you can see, this is a lot of plant on this one. So we're going to cut this back some and be able to put it in some new pots today. This is what we're about to do here. Hello to you. I'm probably going to mispronounce this. Lutadu. I think it is Lutadu. Thank you so much for the follow on the Amazon Live side. If you guys are new to us here on Amazon Live, I'm Cyrus Webb. Today we're doing a MiracleGro Makeover. MiracleGro has helped me in the past year to be able to plant and grow all of these plants that you guys see here. We're about to actually do some repotting today with some new pots that I have. And again, give this bad boy here a little bit of a snip. As you can see, this, it has vines going all over the place. We're going to take some of these and actually repot them into some other pots that we got. So I'm excited about being able to share this with you guys. If you have any questions about anything that I'm showcasing today, feel free to be in the chat. We'll be glad to be able to address that for you guys. So again, so as you can see, this is when I know it's time. I know it's time for me to do something because this is now a bit much for me for one plant to be growing this much and to have this much. Now, what I love about this running plant though, and this is how I decide how I cut it. You'll notice it does have the roots that are there. That makes it very easy. So you have the little nodes there. Anywhere you see those nodes on your plants, you can be able to cut there and to be able to actually plant that part for it to continue to grow with no problem. So that makes it very easy for me as a novice. That's why what I love about this, and this is why my grandmother liked this plant too, is that it's really easy to care for. As long as you keep it watered, you keep it cut back, you won't have any issues. So what I'm going to do is actually be able to take some of this plant, we're going to probably cut it back into about 3 different pots. I'm going to share that with you guys today, how I'm about to do that. Now that I've gone through the ones I already have, I want to share with you guys the new pots that I just got. So this is my first time being able to pot these, so I can show you exactly how I do it, how I use MiracleGro to be able to get this done, and how you can easily do this too when it comes to this time of year and taking care of your own plants. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first pots that I got that are brand new for me, you get 2 of these for $25.99. These are ceramic pots. And a couple things. They're ceramic pots, beautiful pots, as you can see, really nice. They do have the drain hole, and they do come with the saucer to be able to catch the water. Now, the crazy thing for me is it's a beautiful pot, but it does come with a plastic saucer, okay? So just keep that in mind. You can always get yourself a new saucer if you don't like this one, but this is what it comes with. So the good news is you don't have to worry about buying one initially. It does come with the saucer to catch the water, which is cool. You may not like this particular saucer, which means you may be able to choose your other ones. Again, I have the black ones. I can be able to sit that there. But when I first got this, I thought, that's odd. This is a ceramic, nice ceramic pot, but it comes with the plastic water saucers. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you don't like that, you can always be able to get your other ones. So again, you get 2 of these. And again, these are $25.99. They're on sale right now. This is the large. This is actually the smaller one. This is the large one here. And again, these are brand new. I actually just unboxed these today, so I'll be using these for the very first time with you guys today. So we're going to use this one. I'm probably going to use a medium one for where I'm planning on putting this instead of using the larger one for today, but we're going to go ahead and figure that part out. The next ones that I got, the other pots that I got that I'm going to be using today is a nice set. And these actually are plastic as well. And let's see, it comes with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 of these, and these are plastic. Now, you get 6 of these plastic pots. This is your largest one. And again, I just unboxed these, so I'm using them for the very first time today. Go ahead. So that's the largest one of them. That's your next size. That's 2. That's 3. So these are all nice size. That's 4. That's 5, 6. Oh, it's 7. So you get a smaller one too. So 7 of these. So this is a really good deal. Again, I just opened these today. So you guys are kind of going through this with me. You get 7 of these for $27.99. That's a really good deal. So that means we should have, and it does come with your trays there. Okay. So we're going to probably use some of these too, because I like this design actually on this pot. So I'm probably not going to use the largest one. And again, and the reason why I'm saying I'm not using the larger one just for these plants is because of the way that I normally plant them. And I'm going to show you guys that. So I'm probably going to use this one. I'll use this one. So I'm going to use the 2 next to large sizes. That's what I'm going to use today to start off. And then we'll see how many more I have. So let me just take 2 of these saucers here so I can have those. All right. So these are the pots we're going to be using. So again, you get 7 of these for $27.99. That's a really good deal for those. And that's not even the sale price. It's just a regular price for these, $27.99. And then, of course, the ceramic ones that I showed with you guys that are also new for me, you get 2 of those for $25.99. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me show you how I typically start when it comes to planting my plants for the very first time. So what MiracleGro suggests is that you do a 1/3 in the bottom of the pot first. So let me go ahead and start with these, with the plastic pots here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put these here on top of my saucers, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take my MiracleGro. I already have a bag that's open here. And I typically start off just pouring it in. I'm going to do that for both of these. And again, we're going to do a 1/3. Okay. Okay. Get that in there. Okay. So we have our MiracleGro inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my actual plant ready. I'll pour some more in this one. So again, what we're doing on this particular plant is because it is growing so much, I'm going to go ahead and just cut it back. So again, I have the shears I shared with you guys earlier that I have. And again, I told you where these little nodes are, anywhere there, you're safe to be able to cut. So again, you see the nodes that are there. Go ahead and hold it up so you can see there. So what I'm going to do on this particular one to cut it back pretty good, I'm going to cut it to here. All right. So I'm just going to cut here with my shears. Okay, so it still has some length on it, just not as much. So see, I cut all of that off of one piece. Now the way I do mine, because I like to be able to have it so that it's able to take up most of the pot. When I have mine, and you see there's nodes running all throughout here, I actually fold mine over like this, fold it like this, and that's how I actually put it in my pot, so that it still has the leaves going straight up and is able to easily grow. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in this pot, the larger of the 2 that I'm using. And all I'm doing is just moving my soil over to the side, putting these in like so. And we're going to put more of the MiracleGro on top of it, okay? Now you can be able just to pour it. When it's like this and I have other things on my working area, a lot of times I will just shovel it in, but you can be able just to use your hand or pour it in, just whatever works for you. But so I don't have as much of a mess, I'm just using my shovel for this. And the main part is just to make sure that you have the roots of it covered. So there, as you can see, we're able to have our plant there. And again, all I did was I just bent it. Not to break it, but just so that all of the nodes can be able to go into the soil. Going to put a little bit more up in there. And that's going to give it room to be able to continue to grow and give it room to breathe as well. Okay. All right. So I think that's good for that one. So you can see I have that one pretty covered. And the main part is just to make sure that you have your nodes or your roots covered. Now I'm going to do the same thing for this other pot that we prepared here. I'm going to again cut off of this one. Cut to about right there. There we go. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. We have our nodes that are there. Going to put them in, just bend it so that they're able to go into the soil. And then we're going to put more of our potting soil on top. Again, this is a really easy way to be able to do these. And again, depending on where you're doing it at, you can just pour this in. Again, because I have a few things here on my table, don't want to make too big of a mess. So I'm using my shovel for mine. But again, you can be able to use your hands or just be able to pour it in, whatever works better for you. Okay. Put a little bit more up in there. And then we're going to water these afterwards. Okay. There we have it. Okay. All right. So again, so we have our two, as you can see there. So now we have two new plants that we've taken off of this big guy. And we're going to be watering these here in a second. What I'm going to do now is just move this. My mom had given me another plant. I'm going to actually use it for another one of the pots. Because I do, if you notice on some of my plants, I do mix them. Like on this one, you'll notice I do mix the plants, have two plants together. My mom had given me this one, and as you can see, I just put it in some water. You see the roots are already growing there. So I'm going to be able to pot those actually with one of my other ones. I'm going to go ahead and move this over for right now so you can take a look. Okay. So these are the two that we just did. We're going to have to water those. And again, like I said, even though we cut off some of this one, as you can see, they're still lifted up so you can see there's still a whole lot more on there, right? So we're going to take some more off of this one from this side this time. Again, I'm going to cut it the same way where the node is so it continue to grow just like that. And this time we're going to use our ceramic pots. Okay, so now we're going to the ceramic pots that we got. In fact, let me go ahead and highlight that, the ceramic one in the carousel there. And again, the main thing is the same thing that I did before. You want to make sure that the nodes, you see there, are able to go in the ground. So I'm going to actually bend it just like I did the other one. And that's how we're going to put it inside of our pot. I'm going to start off as I did before with our potting mix. Putting our MiracleGro in there. Again, filling it up about a third. And we're going to mix this one actually with my mom's plant too. Okay. I want to start off though with mine. Again, bending it just like I shared with you guys before. Okay. Just make the main thing is just to make sure that the nodes are in the soil. That's the main part of this. Okay. All right, we got that. And as you can see, they're up there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my mom's plant. I'm going to put it right in the center of this. Okay. And now we're going to add some more of our potting mix. But this bag is getting kind of low. Again, the great thing about these, remember when I told you guys about the MiracleGro, you're getting 2 of these bags. Now, depending on how many, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that again. Again, they're on sale right now for $10.36. You get 2 of these bags for $10.36. This bag is getting low, so I'm just going to pour this in there. I have plenty more where that came from. Okay. And again, this is a larger pot, so of course we're going to need to pour more than we did in these other pots here. Okay. Looks good. Okay. All right, and this is really, I have to say, even though of course it takes some care to make sure you're taking care of these plants, this is really relaxing for me. I know that may sound weird, but it's a lot different than what I do every day when it comes to broadcasting. So I like that this is kind of something different for me to do. And also it reminds me of my grandmother. Again, you know, this is something that I would not have been doing if she, when she died, did not have that one plant I didn't want to see die. So it'll be actually 8 years this May that she's been gone. And so when I do this, I think, you know what, she'd like this. So as you can see, we have this one planted again, that we just took a little haircut off of this one to be able to plant. Looks really good there. And we have my mom's plant. So now I have a piece of my mom in this one as well. You guys can see there. Okay. All right. So this is how easy this is. And I do need to take some more of this off. I said I wasn't going to use any more of those pots, but I think I will actually use another one of the plastic ones because we do have so many of those. So I'm going to go back and highlight in the carousel this really cool deal that's on these plastic ones right now. And those, let's see the set, make sure it's the right set. Yeah, for $27.99. So I'm going to go ahead and use another one of the, I'll say the medium-sized ones on this. I'm going to go ahead and do one more. Okay. Make sure that this fits. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'm going to cut a little bit more off of this bad boy. And again, we're taking everything from this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit off of this one, of this side. Again, using my shears there. Go ahead and just cut again like we've been doing before, just cutting by the node. Okay, that's good. So now this one is all set. This one's a good, I'm okay with this one now. So look at this. So see, we cut a lot off, but there's still a lot there, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one back so I can have some more room here. Put this over here. And again, if you want to cut it down more, of course, you're more than welcome to do that. I think that's a manageable size for the area where I have it. So I'm good with that. But as you guys saw, all of what we're doing right here came off of that one plant. So we're going to do the same thing with this last piece that we did before. So again, this is what we're going to be planting this time. Because of the way this one has grown, I'm going to do this one a little bit different than I've done the other ones. I'm actually going to go ahead because it looks like most of the nodes, as you'll notice, are all kind of clustered together. So I'm just going to actually just drop it into the pot like this, and then pour the soil on top and then shape it from there. So let's do it that way, just because of the way that little cluster was growing there. So I'm just going to put it in. Before, you guys remember, I put the soil in first and then kind of put the plant in. But because of the way, again, this one is growing, I think it may be just easier for me just to put it into the pot and then just fashion it from there. And it did. That works. Go ahead and show you guys that. So this is the one I just did. As you can see, that was just a lot easier to do it that way because all of the nodes were kind of together anyway. And see, this looks fine that way. So, okay. And we're all good. So now it's time to water them. And you can water them according to your own preferences. For me, because again, I'm a novice at this. So again, I would not tell you to go by how much water I use. The one thing that MiracleGro does say on the box, on the packaging, is you do want to make sure that it is pretty well covered in the pot that you're putting it in. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then the great thing is too, you don't have to worry too much because you do have the saucer there to be to catch the extra water. So you don't have to worry about water being all over the place either. Sometimes what I have noticed is when I am watering these, sometimes what will happen is I'll notice, okay, you know what? I may need to put a little bit more soil in there. So that's one thing you may want to be able to pay attention to as well as you're watering. Okay. But these all look good here. But the main thing is just to make sure that you get all of the soil, make sure that it gets watered. And we're good there. Good. And there you have it. That is our MiracleGro Makeover for today. I'm glad you guys could join us for this hour. It is one of those things, again, I enjoyed this because, and this one I can tell I did put too much water. I can see water coming into the saucer. But see, it's a good thing I have the saucer there, so I don't have to worry about it running all over. But again, you'll kind of know for yourself how much. So just kind of watch that for yourself. And again, of course, because you have the saucer there, that'll kind of help you out a lot too. So I hope you guys found some great options for yourself here. MiracleGro, as I said, is on sale right now. You get 2 of these bags, which come in really handy. Go ahead and highlight those again there for $10.36. Really good deal. Some really nice pots. Really can find something that fits your own budget, but also your style as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. Again, if you're new to us on the Amazon Live side, I appreciate you guys giving us a follow. We have programming here 7 days a week. We do not only demonstrations like this, we also do book discussions. We have inspirational shows as well. So feel free to give us a follow either in this corner or down below. And until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.